What's going on, guys? It's Asher here. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the MVP Black Hole Pro HD. See, outside I've already got the normal standard Black Hole Pro, but the HD is supposed to be a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger basket, a little bit taller, a little bit better at everything, and I think it's only like $30 more. So in this video we're going to compare them both, and I'm going to let you know whether you should spend the extra $30 or not. So follow along. Before I unbox this, you should know that I give away a disc every single video, so we're going to segue to that real quick, and then we're going to get started. If you haven't checked out my last video, go check it out. Me and my buddy Justin got in the creek after a B tier. This is one of the discs we found. No name, no number. It's a confetti bear in pretty good shape. It's from this year. So we're about to do the random generator. Message me on Instagram and I'll send it to you. I'm not going to read the directions because I'd rather build it wrong, honestly, than read the directions. So here goes nothing. So just for reference, like I'm probably 5'11", pretty big guy. Uh, this is big. This is way bigger than the other. This honestly is pretty comparable to a legitimate basket. Putting this together took exactly 4 minutes and 58 seconds. That's pretty solid. That's not very long at all. They actually included some stakes too. So if you're going to keep this outside all the time, you could stake it on the ground. I, however, am going to be moving it a bunch. We're starting a putting league at our local brewery, and these are the baskets we're going to use. I thought personally, I'd rather spend a little more money than hear people complain about how the baskets are terrible. And honestly, the Black Hole Pros are not terrible, but I've got friends that putt about 100 miles an hour. Anthony Heggie, you're one of them. Anyway, we all have those friends. And these will be nice because they're going to catch a little more, no doubt. I will say too, and maybe I can add some B-roll footage in here. My other basket, the traditional smaller one, probably 1 out of 15 putts will scoop the bottom and jump out. Those putts aren't great, but they are putts that would stay on a traditional basket, and that's not going to happen on this because this is bigger. It actually has a bit of a band. The band is probably 1.5 times size of the older. I'm gonna grab a couple fireflies real quick. You know, I'm only a few feet away, but we can see how these sound. Yeah, I mean it. Size-wise, it's probably it's quite a bit bigger. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a picture down below of direct comparisons of them right next to each other. I'm not gonna bring this one outside. This one's gonna be my nice basket. We're gonna keep it nice, and but the other one's probably only this tall. So for me personally, if you have the money and you're not necessarily on a very strict budget, I think you got to spend the money. I mean, you get what you pay for. You've heard that time and time again. But I think in this scenario, you really get what you pay for. Pay for $30 more and get the nicer one. I will say, if you're a tiny human, you know, and carrying it and moving it is going to be an issue. If you plan on moving it a lot, you know, more than once a week or maybe even once a week, maybe get the smaller one. I don't know. This one probably weighs 10 or 15 pounds more. The other one I can pick up with one hand and put it on my shoulder pretty easily. And I mean, I could probably do that with this too, but that's not a really a fair example. So I'm going to show you my other, and then maybe get some footage of it, and I'll explain to you a little bit more why in detail you should buy this one. All right, so now we're in my backyard where I keep my other basket out all year round. Pretty quickly here, you're going to wonder, why is that basket hanging from a tree? Well, the base is kind of trash. I think I've had it for like 3 years. And after we had a pretty good, I'd say hurricane, I guess we had a little bit of a tornado, and it just ruined the bottom. So now I have to hang it from a tree, and it's kind of an elevated practice basket. And I mean, it still works fine, it still does its job, but with the new and improved version, I don't think that's going to be an issue. So here we go. Here's the basket in question, just the general MVP, older basket. There's nothing wrong with this one. I will say this is definitely not as deep as the new one, and I practice with 18 putters. If I make all 18, I just about can't make any more, period. So there's that. I know the other one I could probably putt all 20, and I'm not ever going to have a spit out based on just hitting a putter and sliding out. This down here was our definite weak point. It kind of gave out. Now, if I were to not hang it, it would kind of slouch real bad to one side. Hanging it is not a big deal, and honestly, for 100, I think I paid 110 for this one back in the day. We have got our money's worth for it, probably tenfold. So I can't argue that we haven't. But me personally, this next basket is kind of on a different level. Like, this is the cheapest nice practice basket you can.
We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be there.
Get where the new version is like actually pretty respectable. Also, my wife did surprise me with this for my birthday. Is it worth it? Probably not for what we had to spend on it, but it is cool. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can't replicate. Y'all see this? Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can't replicate what I was talking about with the spit outs. I'm gonna kind of show y'all some footage of that. And no, it's not a huge deal. And you could just make a better putt. Maybe it makes you a better putter putting on a worse basket. I don't know. That's entirely up to your personal preference. But yeah, try to get one to do the little scoop out like it happens all the time. That one caught. I gotta hit weak side. It's kind of challenging to purposefully try to miss one. That one caught weak side. Okay, well, guys, I don't know. I don't know. It happens. You're just gonna have to trust me. All right. Well, turns out you just gotta trust me. If you putt kind of soft and you hit weak side, there's probably 1 out of 10 who's gonna hit the bottom, and it's gonna pop right out. But if you've made it this far, comment MVP should sponsor Asher, and yeah, it'd be cool. By the way, this is not, I just did this on my own. These are my own real thoughts. This isn't a paid advertisement. But yeah, anyway, comment down below. MVP should sponsor Asher. And that's going to give you a chance to win a disc. Well, go look and see what disc I might want to give away today. Go check them out real quick. We're checking out all of my discs. I decided to go with this F2 brand new G-Star Destroyer. Comment MVP, sponsor Asher for a chance to win that. Giveaways every single video. Guys, I appreciate all of y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.